Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To Charter President Giblin Rose L. Tumugda, Transform President Ismael Dadtungan, Assistant Governor Maria Karen O. Pitoy, Transform President of the Rotary Club of Cotabato East, Dato Omar Sharif Patadon, Sister Maria Virginia Adubal, RVM, to the members and officers of the Rotary Club of NDRVM-CC, Rotarians, distinguished guests, and friends of Rotary, good evening. According to Robert K. Greenleaf, the first and most important choice a leader makes is a choice to serve, without which one's capacity to lead is severely limited. In this present situation of the pandemic of COVID-19 has brought, it is indeed a challenging year, not just in the healthcare system, but it also affects our economic status, threatens our cultural diversity, and even in our religious belief. We are limited in our movements and the way we talk, especially in public places, and forces us to adopt what we call the new normal. Hugs and kisses turn to waving of hands and bowing to each others. Shake hands to fist bump and elbow bump. Face masks and face shields are more important than your beautiful and handsome faces. Social gathering becomes social distancing and virtual gathering. Hand washing and taking a bath after you go to public places is the primary key for you to enter into your homes. These are just some of the facts that we need to adopt to protect ourselves and our family to the unseen enemy. But in reality, the true battle of the unseen enemy is not just merely the virus, but also the enemy of our inner self. Human beings tend to become selfish rather than being selfless, envious rather satisfied, desperate rather than hopeful. The pandemic threatens not just the outside look, but also the inner core as human beings. People become just humans, but not a human being. Their existence was just for themselves, but not for the others, in which it hampers the purpose of human life. Similarly, our organization also faced the challenges as what our district governor, Rogelio Bongbuot Jr. said, that Rotaract clubs all over the world are now confronted with these three major challenges. First, how to keep our members engaged and active participants in Rotary and Rotaract activities. Second, how to attract new members. And lastly, how to conduct service projects. In addition, he said that Rotary and Rotaract must adapt to the positive change and be dynamic Rotaractors and Rotarians in our community. Think of the ways on how we can serve our communities and continue our advocacies in spite of these present challenges that we face. So now, as a member of this organization, what should we do to address this concern? Being a Rotaractor and part of the Rotary family is both an honor and a privilege. Honor, because you are part of this prestigious family in which we have a strong conviction of service to humanity. In fact, Rotary is the number one in privilege because not all are given a chance to be part of this family. So you're being part, then I would say congratulations to you because you are one of the chosen ones to lead your community in service above self. As member, we are called to serve because Rotary and Rotaract is not just merely economic business, but our business is humanity. That is why we create projects that alleviate the concerns on humanity. For us to achieve these things, we need to, first, is to increase our impact. Do projects that are not mediocre. Always do planning, because if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Plan for projects that are smart, specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bounded. Because if we will do that one, then we can create big impact. Second, expand our reach. Do not limit yourself to your shell. Expand your horizon. Be a visionary, just like what our founder did, Sir Paul Harris. He collaborated with others. So we need to collaborate with others for us to expand our reach. Third is enhance participant engagement. Do not be exclusive. Be open to all opportunities. Invite members, quality members, I should say. Rotaract are more of quality than of quantity. If you have new members, handle them with love and care because they are fragile. For the old members, handle them with honor and pride because they are your pillars. Handle everyone with compassion because they are your assets. Engage them into your projects. Do not limit them for just few members. And lastly, to increase our ability to adapt change. Change is constant in this world. We need to adapt change in a positive way for us to grow and to accept that we are not perfect and learners and pilgrims of this world. For the officers and members of this transformed year, we need to keep in mind that you are a leader and not a boss. You are a facilitator and not the owner of the club. Always listen to your members and to your conscience in making decision of your club. Always pray and ask the guidance from above to guide you with wisdom knowledge, and charity. And when in doubt, always go back to the four-way test. Think in a universal decision, not in just personal interests. You are the driving force of your club. Create a positive ties as one family. Help one another. Consult each other, because at the end of the day, our achievement doesn't define us, but our character defines who we truly are. Being an officer is a calling. Not all are given a chance to lead. So being a leader of your club, it is not just a merely luck or accident, but it is a destiny. So we need to take care of this gift. Let us focus on the we rather than of I. As what our Rotary International President Paul Jernak said of his presidential letter last July 2020. Rotary is not just a club that we join. It is an invitation of endless opportunities. We believe in creating opportunities for others and for ourselves. We believe that our act of service, large and small, generate opportunities for people who need our help. And that Rotary opens opportunities for us to live a richer, more meaningful life with friends around the world based on our core values. I will end this talk as what the Bible says in Matthew 20 verse 26. To be great is to be servant of all. So together, we continue to touch hearts, transform lives. Thank you, and God bless us all.